didn't really know my pop too well. Even though we grew up in the same house, when I was really young, he was cool, teaching me how to beat up the other kids at school using dirty karate tricks, and showing me how to roll my own smokes, and make filters out of couch stuffing so I wouldn't get a smoker's hack at 6. But then he changed, because Pop owned a small soft drink company that made a carbonated beverage to compete with Coke and Pepsi. And life was good, until the Cola Wars began. Coke and Pepsi and the bigger boys could withstand all the media's shelling, but not my Pop's little cola company. His little corporation went under, and so did he, a big fat pillowy shell of a man, would sit on the couch in a ratty old pair of Mom's old gym shorts, swilling what was left of his dead soft drink, and watching endless hours of Kansas City Royal baseball games that he'd taped over the years off the satellites. What was really strange is that we lived in Dallas, and he'd never been to KC, but he liked their uniforms and thought Jamie Quirk was a man's man. So he sat there for years, getting older and fatter and barely saying anything. Sometimes I could convince him to do stuff with me for small bribes paid out of my meager allowance. I just wanted to play catch with my Pop, but he didn't have any arms because he lost them in the Cola Wars. So the ball would go right past him. So after a few years I realized this wasn't going to be any fun, so I started throwing the ball at his chest, so it would bounce right back. My Pop, the backstop. And I guess I have every reason to be bitter, because my old man wasn't much of a father or even a man, but at least he was there, in a way, and that's better than most kids have nowadays. But he ain't there no more, because he's dead, choked on an old bottle cap from the last bottle of soda he ever made. I guess that's a strangely poetic and coincidental death for him, but it works for me. But sometimes when I'm bailing my own son out of jail yet again, I remember what it was like to be young. And all I want to do is go outside and have one last game of catch with my Pop, to wing one last ball off his gut and have it rocket back to me. He was one hell of a backstop. My Pop.